UFC star Conor McGregor was in court today, more than 2 months after this video surfaced of him storming onto a loading dock at Barclays Center in New York, attacking a bus full of UFC athletes. McGregor facing 12 charges, including 2 for misdemeanor assault and 1 for felony criminal mischief. McGregor spoke briefly after leaving court today. Here he is.
I regret my actions that led me here today. I understand the seriousness of this matter, and I'm hopeful that it gets resolved soon. Thank you.
ESPN MMA columnist Brett Okamoto is in New York and joins us now. And Brett, you were there in court when McGregor appeared. What happened?
Not much happened, Sage, quite frankly. He walked into the courtroom. Everybody was all set up. The cameras were set up. I was in the courtroom along with a bunch of other reporters. We had gotten there early. He was in there for about 70 seconds. Basically, he and the prosecutor said, we're working on a plea agreement. We haven't come to terms on it yet. Can we get an extension? The judge said, sure. Come back and see me on July 26th. And that was it. The most interesting thing that happened in my mind was him coming down the court steps and saying what you just showed on that video, because that was the first time he's ever said he regretted those actions. You know, right after it happened, he said he did not regret those actions. Now he's saying he is. I think that probably has to do with him negotiating a plea deal right now.
Absolutely. It took 2.5 months to hear him say that. Yesterday, UFC President Dana White told TMZ that he will meet with McGregor on Monday. I guess we expect that meeting to go a little longer than today's session in court. What does this mean, though, Brett, about a possible return to the UFC?
Yeah, well, I've heard that meeting is supposed to take place in Vegas. Hopefully it happens. These two guys have tried to get together a few times in the past months. It haven't worked out for whatever reason. But look, if they get together, they're not going to be talking about the weather. They're going to be talking about Conor McGregor's next fight in the UFC. And as long as they are hearing positive updates between Conor and the prosecutor and how this plea agreement is going to go, they're going to be talking about his next fight, which I believe will take place before the end of the year. They want him back in the octagon as soon as possible.
All right, that is our Brett Okamoto with the very latest on Conor McGregor. Thank you so much, Brett. In the meantime, it has been 579 days, if you're counting, since he fought in the UFC octagon. Since then, he's been stripped of both of his UFC titles because of inactivity. And remember, he lost to Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match last August. He's also had multiple high-profile incidents, including shoving a referee at a Bellator event and throwing a dolly through a bus window. That was before UFC 223.